A National Guard helicopter of the United States with 1 National Guardsman and 3 Border Patrol agents on board have crashed near the US-Mexico border in Texas. At least 2 people have been killed in the accident. The chopper went down in La Grula, a tiny town in Starr County along the Rio Grande River. 1 National Guardsman and 3 Border Patrol agents were aboard the helicopter at the time of the crash, and we're getting to know that 2 people have perished. You can see visuals of the aftermath of the crash on your screen. There's a chopper crash that had taken place in Texas. My colleague Brian Anthony Thomas joins us on the broadcast with more details. Brian, sad news trickling in from North America. What can you tell our viewers?
Well, Pia, definitely a very tragic and a very disheartening news that has come, where at least 2 people were killed after a National Guard helicopter with 1 National Guardsman and 3 Border Patrol agents on the board crashed near the US-Mexico border in Texas. As we have been also reporting, and also the chopper also went down in La Grula, which is a very tiny town in Starr County along the Rio Grande River. And also, what we are getting to know from the officials as well, that the border report said that 1 National Guardsman and even 3 Border Patrol agents were also aboard the helicopter at the time of the crash. And even Texas Department of Police Safety South Regional Director Victor Escalon also said that the crash involved a military helicopter on federal orders, which was working with Border Patrol. And even the Texas Department of Public Safety also confirmed that the helicopter was not involved in Operation Lone Star, the state's border enforcement effort that uses basically its National Guard and other law enforcement units. And even Border Patrol sources also said that the Mexican cartel members were watching the helicopter on one of its drones when it crashed, and they zoomed their very cameras in on the wreck and were heard laughing in a clip also, which was posted in social media as well. And earlier also, to give more perspective to the viewers, earlier also on February 27th, also the National Guard said in a statement that its director, Lieutenant General John A. Jensen, has ordered an aviation safety stand down of all Army National Guard helicopter units to review safety policies and even procedures, following 2 recent helicopter crashes. And the move also temporarily grounded all of the Bureau's helicopter fleet. And 2 National Guard soldiers were also killed when a military helicopter crashed in a wooded area during a training mission that happened in Mississippi just a week before 27th, that was 23rd. And even 2 National Guard pilots were also hospitalized after the helicopter crash during a training exercise in Utah. And both of these crashes involved the AH-64 Apaches on February 12th. And in another episode on February 6th, 5 U.S. Marines also died after the military helicopter went down in mountainous terrain in San Diego after experiencing stormy weather. Yes, you are.
All right, Brian, with that, I would like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing all those details. But there's other heart-wrenching news that we're tracking for all of you viewers. Now, after humanitarian airdrop's parachute failed to open, a pellet crashed into a group of civilians queuing for food in north of Gaza's city Shati refugee camp. Now, 5 people have been killed and several have been injured after this tragic incident. Now, following the incident, the Gaza government media office has denounced the aid airdrops, calling them quote-unquote useless and as well as a flashy propaganda rather than humanitarian service. It also called for the availability of food to pass through land borders as well. You can see those visuals of the parachute on your screens. 5 people have been killed in the refugee camp after a parachute had failed to airdrop and open as well. My colleague Shubh Rana joins us on the broadcast. Shubh, sad news coming in from Gaza as well. What can you tell our viewers?
Yes, of course. This is a very heartbreaking news coming from Gaza as 5 people are killed, several injured as parachute fails to open during airdrop in Gaza. And after a humanitarian airdrop, parachute failed to open and a pallet crashed into a ground of civilians queuing for food north of Gaza cities. And after this, the food wasn't dropped, and the Gaza government media office also acknowledged that the number of injuries, denouncing them useless. And after this humanitarian service, there are many people who are dying because of the food famine in Gaza. And the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs reported that last month, at least 500,000 or 1 in 4 people in Gaza feared famine. And these killings took place as the enclave was gripped by a famine. It brought our attention to the difficulty of delivering much needed humanitarian aid into the Gaza in the face of Israel restrictions. So therefore, it is very alarming and it is a very sad news coming in from Gaza. Yes, back to you.
All right, Shubh. With that, I would like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing all those details. Viewers,
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.